Good morning. So you are very used to listening. Hi guys, C. Rachana Ranade here. And I welcome you all to the first ever course which I am taking on technical analysis. Till date, I have conducted 2 courses as a classroom session. First was Basics of Stock Market, which I took in February 2019 only. That was, I think, one of the big revolutions for me as well, because that first lecture which I recorded, I had uploaded on YouTube. And today that same lecture is about to hit 2 million views. So hitting 2 million views in a span of like 7 to 8 months, I thought it's actually, I saw my own video going viral. So that was a very nice feeling for me as well. So after that, I took a course on fundamental analysis, and I took one more course, but which I did as a studio recording. I wanted to try something new. So many of you might not be even knowing about that course. That course is on personal financial management. So in that, I've taught about insurance, mutual funds, as a very basic introductory level. Sorry? Very good course. You checked it out. Very nice. Okay. So hopefully this course will also add value to your entire knowledge. The very first question which pops up in many people's mind is that I'm not from a commerce background, and I guess majority of you, I may say maybe all of you are from a non-commerce background. So in that case, will I be able to grasp all these things or not? So don't worry, I don't think finance has got anything to do with technical analysis, not really. Just to give you a simple comparison, in entire CA course as well, there is just one chapter, I may say half of the chapter on technical analysis. So entire CA also does not have technical analysis. Frankly speaking, when I cleared CA, that time there was not even one chapter on technical analysis. So even I have learned this entire concept of technical analysis post-qualification. So I've done a lot of mistakes. I have lost a lot of money. And then I learned from my mistakes, and I then I can say I can drafted own strategies as to which can work well, wherein I went wrong. So I just tried to draw certain rules for this. And based on these rules, I thought, let me just share this knowledge to you also. And whatever strategies I'm telling you, I have tested them. Very important thing, no one can give you 100% guarantee of anything. Even tomorrow, if you ask Rakesh Junjunwala to come here and tell one strategy that will be 100% accurate, do you think he will be able to give you? No. People say that Rakesh Junjunwala is a millionaire, billionaire, whatever. But even his shares, certain shares, are in tremendous losses. No one will talk about his losses. Everyone will talk about his gains. Correct. For example, if you can imagine something like this, that he had invested in Unitech share at, let us say, 40 rupees or whatever, and let's say that share is trading less than 10 rupees today. When he bought it at 40, people were saying, oh, Rakesh Junjunwala bought it at 40. It means it will go to 70, 80. So there is a news when he buys it, but whenever he is in losses or whenever he has even sold slowly and steadily, no one will even talk about that. So we just get stuck up in certain shares just by listening to rumors or just by listening to news. X person has bought it, Y person has bought it, so I should also buy. Yes, absolutely. So that's a very recent example that he gave. There was a big news. Rakesh Junjunwala buys Yes Bank. And that was when the share went up also. Okay. So he bought it in bulk, it went up, and who knows how and when he has sold. There was no news whether he has sold it or not. If he has sold it in bits and pieces, no one comes to know about it as well. And investors like us, what do? They will invest because he has invested, and they just forget about that share. There's a mentality. Ekda घ्यायचं आणि विसरून जायचं. Just buy it and forget about it. That won't work in today's scenario. Today the market is so dynamic that you have to keep look over the market. I don't expect that you take a look every day. We are not traders. Okay. Be very sure that I'm not going to teach you intraday strategies a lot. I might show you 1 or 2 strategies, but not a lot, because I myself don't believe a lot in intraday trading. Let us say out of 10 trades, I might take 1 or 2 trades for intraday. 8 of my trades will be more about medium term to long term investment. Now the question is, with technical analysis, can I do medium term to long term investments? Can I generate a buy or sell call? Answer is yes. Okay. So just to give you a brief, we are going to start off with this technical analysis course, and you know me, C. Rachana Ranade, and I'm going to take you through this entire journey of technical analysis. Okay. See, whenever I talk about this word I'm sure there might be some question mark in your mind. You might feel intimidated. Baap re, ye kya hota hai? What is technical analysis? But what we are going to do is right from the very basics. Those who have done fundamental analysis with me, I started with what is balance sheet, what is profit and loss account, right from the basics. In the exactly same manner, I'm going to teach you ekdam from the ground basics as to what is technical analysis, how we can go ahead with that. Any idea on what is fundamental analysis and what is it, how is it different from technical analysis? Any idea? Which share to buy is fundamental analysis? Okay. Okay, absolutely. This one focuses very much on when to buy. Okay, of course, technical analysis will also generate buy or sell calls. But very important technical analysis tells you is when to buy. Okay. So just as an example, Larsen and Toubro is one of the hot favorites for everyone. Okay. But do you think any time, any day in 365 days, can you buy it? That won't generate profit. You have to understand when to buy it. And that answer when is given much by technical analysis. Okay. Fundamental analysis, one more distinction point between these two, is going to focus more on balance sheet, more on profit and loss account, cash flow statement, directors, their strategies, all these things, global markets, Indian economy. Everyone these days is talking about GDP numbers. Everyone, I'm sure, what is the inflation rate, onions. All these are the economic factors that people will talk about. But in technical analysis, even if you don't know what the company does, you're not sure about what is the company's business, you're not sure about who is top level management, you're not sure about what is exactly the state of Indian economy right now, still you will be able to take a position as per technical analysis. So I feel if you are from a non-commerce background, in fact, you should be doing a lot of study in technical analysis. You will be in a position to take profitable trades. Okay, so what is technical analysis? I'm sure the moment you see this picture, something will strike your mind. It's more about what? Charts. You might have seen on the news or in the newspapers sometimes, there is a lot of, especially in Business Standard or Economic Times, there is a column right at the top which says stock of the week, it is going up, or stock highest loser, top gainer. So just by looking at those graphs and those lines, can I take a call on buy or sell is the question. And what do you think? Can you do that? Yes, with technical analysis. Correct? So without wasting a lot of time, let us understand a little bit more into technical analysis. It is based on this very point. History repeats itself. So what is technical analysis? I analyze the past and I predict the future. Okay. Whatever patterns the share has shown in the past, ideally similar patterns should be shown in the future. Okay, so that is why this sentence becomes very important. And let's also check whether really history repeats itself or not. I found this very nice sentence on the internet, that I believe that future is only the past again, just entered through another gate. Such a beautiful sentence. So exactly this is technical analysis. So just to give you a simple example, this is some Sadhu Baba. And just see his hairstyle. And if I ask you, that hairstyle which prevailed like some 100 years ago, do you think this hairstyle will repeat? Sadhu Baba hairstyle? Yes. And can you see what has happened today? Check this out. The clothing might have changed, but the hairstyle is absolutely the same. And this can be a very lighter note example about history repeats itself. So similarly, what we are going to do now, we are going to talk about charting based on what? So two major points in technical analysis. Number one is analyzing the prices, and number two is analyzing the trading volumes. Let's understand both these terminologies carefully. If I talk about share prices, okay, if I ask you what is the share price of Larsen and Toubro, okay, there are 4 prices which are very important in a single day. In a single day. Acha, does the price change every second? Yes. Every microsecond? Yes. And if I ask you what is the price of L&T? Which price can you tell me? Or are you going to change it microsecond after microsecond? LTP probably. So LTP is the last traded price. But is that going to change second after second? Yes. LTP, last traded price, is going to change second after second. But if I'm asking you, tell me the significant prices for Friday close. Significant prices which happened on Friday. So which are the 4 significant prices? One is the high price of that share. One is the closing price of the share. One is the opening price of the share. And one is, fourth to bata, low price of the share. Okay, OHLC. Very commonly it is known as OHLC. What is OHLC? Open, high, low, close. So whenever you are analyzing technical analysis, there are certain techniques, I will say, which analyze only these 4 prices, and based on these 4 prices we can understand the patterns and we can understand the price movements. Okay, let's understand what all are these points. So if I talk about high, what is high? What is the high price? In a single particular day, what was the highest price that that share saw? What is low price? The lowest price which the stock has shown on a particular day. What is open price? Sorry? Stock started trading at that price. Okay. And what do we mean by stock started trading at what time? 9:15. Market starts at 9:15. The very first price, the very first second, 9:15 and 1 second. The very first price that we saw. That is the open price. And what is the close price? Yesterday's close? Yes or no? No, answer is no. That day's close. Okay, so I'll give you a simple example. Today is Monday, and today let us say some X share opens at 100. The high price that it saw was 105. The lowest price that it saw was 98, and it closed at 110. This 110 closing price, when does it appear on the screen? At 3:30. So market opens at 9:15 and closes at 3:30. Okay, so close price will be the price at 3:30. Okay, now Monday closing is at 110. What will be the Tuesday opening? Somewhere near to that. Or it could also be above, highly above that or highly below that also. In fact, this is where majority of the commerce students give a wrong answer. They feel that last day's closing is equal to current day's opening. That doesn't happen in stock market. Okay, and in fact, I always tell this, when it opens above the closing price, that is known as gap up opening. When it opens at a price below than the previous close, it is known as a gap down opening. And if it opens at the same price, it is known as an unchanged. Unch. I have told that in one of my videos. Unch, unchanged. Okay, so that is known as a basic terminology for open, high, low, close. All these points are clear? Yes, because I might use these terminologies very frequently. So quickly tell me, when I'm talking about technical analysis, I'm talking about 2 major points. One is share price. In price, I talked about 4 parameters, open, high, low, close. And one is about volumes, trading volumes. What do you mean by trading volume? Quantity. Okay, so if I say trading volume for today was 1 crore 12 lakh 500. 1 crore 12 lakh, क्या कुछ तो अलग हो गया, 1 crore 12 lakh 50,000. 1 crore 12 lakh 50,000 was the volume of a particular share. What does it mean? That much amount was involved in today's trading. Acha, what do you mean by that? Buy हो गया and sell हो गया. Total. So if I am saying that total 1 crore 12 lakh 50,000 shares were bought, obviously how many number of shares were sold? Same number of shares were sold. So what is the volume? Is it 1 crore 12 lakh 50,000 or 1 crore 12 lakh 50,000 multiplied by 2? Huh? Okay, that's same number. I just tried to confuse you. Volume means whenever the volume is declared, it means that total number of shares either bought or sold, because whatever is bought has to be sold. Okay, that's where some people get confused and they feel इन्होंने 1 crore 12 lakh buy किया, it means सामने वाले ने बेचा है, and the total will be 2 crore 24 lakh and 25 lakh, whatever. Okay, so volume means total number of shares which exchange hands. Okay, I'll repeat, what is volume? Total number of shares which exchange hands during a day, that is volume. Is this okay? So we are going to do two types of analysis. Last time, which two types of analysis? Price analysis and volume analysis. These are the two most important points as far as technical analysis is concerned. Okay. So moving on, if we were to talk about all these points, there are some important points that generally it is an established fact that stock prices show a cyclical pattern which is similar to a business. So let us say a stock is showing this particular movement 1, 2, then ideally it could be 3, 4. Or if it is showing 1, 2, then ideally it could be 3, 4. Or if it is going in a cyclical pattern, up, down, up, down, up, down, so it might continue that for a long time. Okay. Right now, because I'm just drawing it randomly, you might not get that confidence. I'm going to show it to you on charts as well, that really does it move in a cyclical pattern or not. Okay. So whatever, again, it is based on the same thing. Whatever has happened in the past, that same cycle is expected to repeat in the future. Okay. So stock prices follow a cyclical pattern. Very important is that it is the process. What is technical analysis? It is the process of identifying the trends and trend reversals. Very important. 2 points are coming here. 2 words are coming here. What is a trend and what is a trend reversal?